So PFF released their breakout candidates for this upcoming year for the AFC North. And not surprising at all, the guy that we need the most, the guy that we really need to break out is Jordan Battle. And he is our breakout candidate for this upcoming season, which, again, behind Jordan Battle, you have Geno Stone and Jordan Battle. Those are our only two safeties. We have Tyson Anderson, who hasn't played a defensive snap in like 2 years. Actually, like 2.5 years because he was injured 2 years ago. And then you have Anthony, who hasn't played a defensive snap since the PI call versus the Chiefs. So, we're really in a spot here where, it's Jordan Battle, and then it's Geno Stone, free safety, strong safety, and maybe they start utilizing Dax Hill more at the safety position, kind of move him back and forth. Because outside of that, man, we don't have a backup safety, and there's no rumors or speculations we're going to go sign someone anytime soon. Probably should as a backup, but I guess that's not really in the cards. So for the Ravens, they got Nate Wiggins, who was their first-round draft pick 2 years ago. Jordan Battle is our guy, which, again, we need him to. This isn't even oh, yeah, I agree 1,000%. It's more please be the guy. Because I was really high on him his rookie season. And then last year, he kind of, obviously Lou wouldn't start him or play him in any way. And we found out he was a liability in coverage. Great tackler, great speed, great everything, great hit power, great run support. Just cannot cover. And he was I'd say above average his rookie season. So I don't know what happened. But I'm really hoping that this upcoming year, if he can get better in coverage, if he can play at a very high level in coverage, he's pretty much an all-around guy. I mean, he's an all-around player. He could pretty much do anything you need him to do. As long as he can get that coverage ability up and he can get better in coverage, he could be one of the best safeties in the NFL. It's just about coverage. He's also not the fastest. That's also another issue with him. His speed. But again, if he can cover correctly, you can make up for a lot. Okay, you can make up for not as fast if you put yourself in the right position and you give yourself the best chance to be successful. All right, so who's next? Ronnie Hickman Jr., free safety for the Brownies. Okay. I thought... Okay, so this is obviously defense, right? This is all defense. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. I was going to think about their defense, but the Brownies have such a weird defense because it's good. It's good, but it's not a defense you really, I don't know. Their offense is going to really hurt their defense this year. That's all I'll say. And then last is Peyton Wilson for the Steelers. So, yeah, linebacker, safety, and corner. I'll say across the board, I'm just ready for the season to start. I mean, I think everyone is agreeing with me on that one. I'm just ready for the season to start because there's so many question marks. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think we're gonna go 12-5 this season. But when I look at our defense, right? Offensively, I am very content. The guards, I'm kind of whiffy about. But I think if our guards, and I really have high faith in Scott Peters to get the job done here. I think we can get the guards to a level that are very, very good. I'd say above average guards, okay? Which we have seen Joe Burrow be able to play at a high level with less. But again, ideally we wouldn't force him that. We would want to get the best guards possible, but that's not in the cards right now. We have to work with what we have. So I think running backs wise, perfect. Receiving core, perfect. Tight end core, perfect. Line, adequate. I'm okay with offense. I'm not worried about offense. The only thing I'm worried about offense is probably Zach Taylor's play calling, which last year was a little bit better. Defensively is my biggest issue. Now, again, I have a lot of faith in our new positional coaches and Al Golden, but it's It's one of those things where it's okay. Secondary, cornerbacks, I'm very confident in because they're going to get more play time. They're going to get more communication. They're going to get better. They're young guys. Safety core is really what I'm scared of. And going into this last draft, that was my biggest concern, and it's still my biggest concern. Like, defensive line, yes, it's definitely concerning because we can't get after the quarterback. But I think Shamar Stewart, once he signs his contract, will be really good. I think he will be. I think he has a lot of, chance to be a very successful player. D tackles, I love TJ Slayton. I love Chris Jenkins. We got BJ Hill as well. We got McKinley Jackson. We got a lot of good run stuffers right there. So shutting down the run should be very good this year. Getting after the quarterback, very important. Trey Hendrickson. We need Myles Murphy to really take a step up. And that's another guy. Joseph Asai, Myles Murphy, and Cam Sample. Those are the three guys we cannot have bad seasons of. Because we need to get after the quarterback. Doesn't matter how good your cornerback core is. If you can't get after the quarterback, you're pretty much crapped out of luck. So that scares me, getting after the quarterback. And number two is going to be that safety core. That safety core is so Band-Aid. Because we have starters, but we have no depth. And I mean, you look at the Philadelphia Eagles and how successful they have been over the last couple years. And look at defenses in general that have won the Super Bowl. They have good depth on that defense because you're going through 18 weeks of football. You can't go through 18 weeks of football and expect your guys to be healthy and not have injuries. Like, it is what it is. You need to have rotations. You need to have extra options. And you can't just go into a season and say, okay, well, we have starters. We have these two guys who are starters. Like, no, you need to go into a season and say, okay, we have these two guys who are starters. And then we have backups that we have faith in. Tyson Anderson hasn't played a defensive snap in 2 years. That's a problem. That's the problem. He's our immediate backup. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to be too scared about it because I do trust Al Golden. I think Al Golden's going to do really good. But I think we should help out Al Golden. We should probably pick up another safety in free agency. I think we probably should do that, have another option behind them, and then maybe potentially, again, see who else we have on the roster. And also maybe pick up an undrafted safety. We didn't pick up any undrafted safeties, and we didn't draft a safety either. We are really neglecting the safety position. Even if you're like, hey, listen, Tyson Anderson is the guy, and I have full faith that, Anthony is going to be the other guy behind him. Even if that fully is your stance, why not just get some undrafted safeties, Pick them up, and maybe they make the roster, maybe they don't. But at least have competition. At least have a chance to see who else could be on this team outside of your starters. I don't know. That was one really weird thing. We didn't draft a safety, and we didn't pick up any undrafted safeties. It's one position we're really neglecting. But see you guys in the next one, though. Peace out.